Welcome back to Girl Talk. We have one of our favorite florists with us today. This is Sue Klein from Klein's Floral. Thanks for coming back in, Sue.
You're welcome.
I feel like we could call our segments with you, What's New with Sue? Because you always have something new and you always bring in the loveliest things. I wish you could smell
so
this.
good.
Yeah, you can't even. You really can. It's much needed and much appreciated.
Incredible.
So thank you very much.
And this is what I get to work with every day.
Yeah, lucky you. Well, today you wanted to talk a little bit about 1-800 numbers and calling florists. And so if you want to buy flowers for a friend that's out of state, what do you think is the best way to go about that?
Sure. Well, when you're in the same town, most of us know a shop that we like and trust and all that. It's it's when you're going out of state and you're kind of unsure.
Right.
And there's a lot of ads online in the yellow pages that aren't really flower shops. They're a 1-800 kind of number, and people don't realize that you get a much better value when you talk to the florist directly. So.
I can imagine that, of course, absolutely. And what are some of the reasons that one would want to go to those real
convenient
florists, local florists?
real, because you're going to get a better value. You can talk to the florist, and you want to send flowers to your mom. She loves blue. We just got some blue hydrangeas and iris in today, and I think your mom would really like this. And being able to talk with a person instead of picking out a recipe. None of these arrangements are a recipe that's online.
You mean
They're all unique.
So do you mean instead of ordering bouquet number 4?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Customize it and kind of match, make it a little bit more personal.
Have a conversation.
Exactly. And if someone has difficulties, maybe they're having a hard time, they just came out of surgery and they're going to take longer to get to the door, to be able to communicate that to a real person.
So how would you know then? Because like you said, some of them take out the 800 flowers, not necessarily, but 800 number shops.
Right.
Might take out an ad. So how do you know if you're
Google the
reaching-
phone number,
Okay.
look for a street address in the Contact Us page.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, that helps. And I think even when you call and you're having this real conversation, you can probably get a good feel for it that way as well.
Right, it's a much better value. A lot of times with those, they're called order gatherers in our industry, but they take a large service fee. So you're paying a lot more than you need to if you're doing it that way, and you're getting a lot less than you expect.
Very interesting.
So let's talk a little bit about that. So going with the 1-800 scenario,
yes.
or a local person, you're saying that they have a larger service fee, so you would get more flowers for your money with a local person?
Right. Typically, they're going to charge $15 to $20 for service, and they're not really a real shop or anything like that. And they do transfer the order to a real shop like us.
Okay, now I'm with you. Okay.
So if you're not going through these large, like 1-800 numbers, are there any local organizations that are helping you, that are supporting you?
There
directly?
are. There's one that we are very proud to be a member of, and that's Dane Buy Local.
Oh,
and
sure.
it's Dane County. And it's not just florist, of course, it's any local business.
Sure.
So and what are some reasons besides just supporting our local shops? How big of a deal is it to buy local?
Well, it helps the economy and builds community support, and it keeps our money right here in the community.
Yeah, as a small business owner myself, I take pride in that so much, and word of mouth, and just like your fellow neighbor or someone down the street, it's so much more rewarding to purchase things through them or have that connection and relationship with one another. It's important and can be forgotten, I think.
Absolutely, and when you've been around so long, how long has Klein been around?
101 years.
Who can say that anymore?
Right.
That's crazy.
You got to be doing something right.
Right? Look what she just whipped up and brought in. It's gorgeous.
We did. We just whipped them up this morning, and yes, it's very fun.
Well, this woman can be found in all kinds of places. We can do it the old school way and just call you. We can do it the old school way and stop by, which I'd recommend. But everything else, social media-wise, go ahead and list it off.
We are on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest,
Twitter.
Oh my gosh. Go girl.
We do.
And of course you have a website.
We do, yes.
Lots of places that you can find Sue Klein. Thank you so much for watching, and we will be right back with Conan Automotive talking about our car questions.